the strongest region that Mexico had, right? Like the central portion of Mexico had been the strongest altogether, and now that seems to have changed. The north has definitely stepped up regions such as Tijuana, such as Tampico. So I mean, we're gonna have majors that are no longer in either of those portions of the country, especially like the southern or central area, I should say. And but it seems like we are getting ready to start things off. And but Chag, who we were talking about earlier, he's been sporting a main min in case that you haven't got a chance to catch up. This man is no longer a solo Palutena. A little bit of a risky move right there, trying to catch Mr. Tanito off guard here, but still not too shabby for himself as he's looking to break the shield. Look at that.
Yep, great stuff. We actually have a Tanito who is looking into he said it right there within his start PG tag, right? Oh, he's looking into the shuttle. Oh, what a great nair right there to be able to intercept that recovery, extending a little bit more than what he should have. And that is capitalized effectively right there by Chag. Careful with the shield. Great dodge in order to avoid that too. So, I mean, great presence of mind, and that's exactly what you expect from a top player like himself. However, the stanky leg in the form of that back air is going to give Tanito the opportunity to try to reclaim a little bit more of an advantage that he had lost, because he was the one that started off leading strong, Like, he was the one who started proposing things first. But now it's Chag the one who's taking a very, very ever so slight advantage.
I mean, I really like what I'm seeing from Tanito, to be honest. Obviously, playing against Min Min at a distance is going to be a tough call, and there's a reason why Chag chose to play Min Min in this matchup specifically, of course, is because you can keep Ken at bay for sure. However, Tanito had been doing an amazing job at trying to close into this as well. Chag getting fancy here with the footstools and gonna try to get the 2-frame. Good mix-up on the timing right there by Tanito to try and at the very least make it back into the stage, but he's trailing by quite a bit right now, and Chag is looking to close it out, and he will just get to do that.
Exactly that. Those 2 stocks in a row, very, very capable of Chag to be able to simply close things out in a nice manner in a way. Min Min against Shotos can be so difficult to traverse at times, right? I mean, with those noodle arms, that spacing that she has, it can be quite difficult for a Shoto to be able to come in right through there, especially since you don't have like a lot of invincible options. No, or anything like that to be able to traverse through the arms, right? So it's not like your Tatsu can help against that if you're like Ryu and Ken specifically. So this is definitely a very difficult matchup for an unexperienced player, right? And I haven't heard of Tanito before, but he was able to take a couple of stocks against Chag before. I mean, he took one, so yeah, very, very good.
I mean, this is what something that I really love about the game as well, that no matter how much longevity it seems to have, it seems like there's always someone else ready to rise to the occasion. Tanito trying to prove that. Chag not gonna let him do that. Gonna punish heavily off stage, and this is one of the things that late meta ultimate developed for Min Min, specifically, for example, of players from Japan deciding, okay, it is time for us to go off stage with the arms, and there is very little that you can do against the Doramigi, one that definitely revolutionized the metagame in such a fashion. Not the only one, of course, but an easy talking point, I guess. And here comes Chag once more trying to be aggressive off stage, and Tanito is having a very, very tough time. And now I saw a Fatal Fury cap earlier, and I think that Terry might have been a better pick at this point because the Ken is just not looking like it, and Chag yet to even give up a single percent. Mind you, are we about to witness a JB4? And I think we are going to just that look at that. And Chag is going insano here.
No, wait, ¿cómo crees? Chag, wait, how do you do that towards somebody like that just came in? Bro, he has the Fatal Fury cap, but unfortunately, Terry wasn't there to help him. The Hungry Wolf could not devour these noodles or anything at all. It was Ken Masters who showed us a masterclass on how not to fight against Min Min, man. This is very, very unfortunate, but that's just the domination and the level difference between top players and your average players here within Mexico City.
It not even within just Mexico City, but it just goes to show, right? Like Chag showing that colmillo de perro viejo, as we like to call it in that area of the country, by which we mean the experience that comes from the tournament, right? Like that